Hey everybody, Julianne Condia here, coming at you live from San Jose, California. I'm currently doing round 2 of the Shift Shop, which is a new workout that's coming out in July. I'm so excited. I did round 1, had amazing results. I'm still continuing to have insane results with it. I'm sticking to it. I am committed to it, but I need to tell you something that's completely on my heart that I was thinking about, because last night, if you guys don't know, Eric and I get up at 3:45 a.m. on the weekdays, and then on the weekends we get up at 4:45 a.m. And you guys, I work full-time from home, and I still get up at that time. And I'm gonna tell you a story. Last night, I also work from home. I'm a Beachbody coach. I've been doing it for 3 years. I used to be a full-time teacher. Anyway, I didn't get what I needed done yesterday, and I wasn't proud of it. I like to go by the motto, win the day. I would say by 8:30 p.m., hey Paige, 8:30 p.m. last night, if I had to ask myself, did I win the day, my answer would be no. And so what I did is, I usually go to bed at 7:45 p.m. So what I did is I stayed up until, oh goodness, maybe 10:30, crushing it, right? Working on my list that I need to get done so I could be proud and win the day. And I knew my alarm would come at 3:45 a.m. And I got up because I identify my goals with something so much more. I have so many people messaging me all the time saying they're lacking confidence. During my workout today, it was super hard, but super great. I'm super sweaty. And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, what is it about me? How come I can do this? How come I just don't make excuses? Because I used to, that's the thing. I used to chase quick fixes. I used to say I wanted it and would never do anything about it. I would go to the gym once a week. I would try, but nothing would ever work. And it all comes down to mindset and your why. And I think about it because during my workout, I was just thinking about it. I was like, I was tired of wearing Spanx on dates. I was tired of going to the dressing room and being disappointed. I was tired of constantly putting a pillow over my stomach anytime I sat on the couch. I was tired of feeling anxious all the time. I was tired of waking up multiple times in the middle of the night. I was tired of comparing myself to other people's journey. I was tired of looking at myself in the mirror and ripping myself apart. I was tired of checking the scale 3 or 4 times a day. I was tired of justifying, well, I'll start on Monday, so I might as well eat this whole pizza. I was tired of everything. And it's crazy because I'm like, I'm not a superhero, you guys. I just choose to show up for myself. I don't choose to just talk about it. So many of you message me daily, and I love that. I love how brave you are. I love that you just reach out, but I'm gonna be straight up with you. I think a lot of you want it, and I truly believe your will to want is there, but at the end of the day, I'm not in a convincing business. I show up for myself. Whatever you see me doing, I'm just do you think getting up at 3:45 a.m. is easy? No, but I identify it with the Spanx. I identify it with the confidence. I identify it with self-care, self-love. I identify it with feeling empowered. I identify it as doing something for myself instead of wasting my life away. Health and fitness, you guys, is something for life. One day we're either gonna be in the hospital or we're gonna be healthy. We have a choice. And for me, it's not always easy, but I'm willing to cut the excuses. Even when I still find myself making them, I have to identify with a greater why. And this is where I'm gonna go into what I believe makes a successful Beachbody coach. Is someone who's willing to overcome excuses, someone who's willing to try. It's not gonna be perfect. I mess up all the time. I miss goals all the time. There are days I do sleep in, okay? It's not like I'm walking this perfect journey. In fact, it's far from that. But at the end of the day, I have to ask myself, I'm gonna win the day today. I'm gonna become 1% better. What makes a successful Beachbody coach is someone who's willing to constantly work and grow themselves. I'm not into sales. I'm not into being salesy. I'm not into being a creep. I'm into empowering. I'm into motivating, but that all starts with me. I can encourage you, but I think at the end of the day, the reason you guys follow me and the reason you reach out to me is because you see that I'm on this journey. So many people who are selling things are just pushing things towards you of what you should do, because in their eyes, it's money signs. In their eyes, it's all these other things. For me, I can't help but share how I just did a 45-minute workout that the theme of it was celebrate the challenge. The theme of it was find your spirit. The theme of it is when you're tired, identify with why you want this. And that is what I do. And then I sweat and I feel better. And then I do personal development to grow my mindset. And then I share with you, not in hopes, oh yay, like, you know, I get to have fun conversations with you. My hope is that you legitimately see your potential, and that if you are the person that was like me, that was constantly binge watching TV, I call myself couch to coach for a reason, you guys, that things are going really hard in your life, that you can see that despite your circumstances, you can still show up for yourself. You may not be able to control everything else that's happening in your life, but you can control how you show up for yourself. I have been through the valley, I've been at the peaks, I've been stretched, I have had mountains, I have things in my way, and I have made a choice that I can't give up on myself. So if you're following me, I show up. I am there for myself. It's not easy. I was thinking about it. My alarm went off at 3:45. I went to bed super late. And I woke up and I said, man, I think I'm up before most of the people here. Up before Facebook, up before the people who live in California. I work from home, but I'm not getting up to brag. I'm getting up to truly, it's like when you're sweating and you're working out, it's like one step closer to become a better version of yourself. So many of you are frustrated. So many of you are having to go to the doctor because something's wrong. So many of you are complaining. So many of you are comparing, and you're not doing anything about it. I was you. I was in your spot. I was living that life, and it was tired. I was tired of making excuses. So whether you're saying, I had someone say, they're lacking confidence. And if you're watching this, you might be like, is Julianne talking about me? You'd be surprised how many people message me that. I'm lacking confidence, but I can't afford to do this. And then my question to you is, or I guess comment, is up until this point, what has worked for you? Nothing. You're still in the same spot. So what are you willing to sacrifice in order to make it happen? Are you willing to talk to a family member and say, you know what? I have to do this for myself. I see this girl on Facebook. She's working out really hard. She's working on her mindset. She's surrounded by an amazing community. Can you spare me $160? Like, I need to figure this out. I need to do this. Be resourceful. Yeah, $160, where you're like, what? You guys, gym memberships are way more than that. This is something you get to do from your home. But not only that, you're part of this community that is freaking amazing. It is so good. There is no secret to this. What you see is what I do, and I'm all about it. I'm in it. I'm walking the walk so hard, working on myself. You being inspired by me is me putting in work. You being inspired by me is me showing up for myself every day. There's no secret to this thing. This isn't just like a game. It's not like, haha, I'm doing this. Like, I'm gonna give you some advice. The advice I'm gonna give you is, this is what I'm doing. This is what you should do. And I can confidently say that because over the last 3 years, my life has transformed. And it didn't happen overnight. It happened over the many, many nights. Now I can look back and be like, whoa. The times I was stretched, I won. The time I got knocked down, I got back up. Man, I'm so much stronger than I ever thought I was. And now I can be brave, I'm confident, and I love the skin I'm in. And yeah, I do have doubts sometimes and fears and stumbling blocks. However, I know how to get past it now because I know how to show up for myself. So for those of you who are feeling insecure, you're lacking confidence, you maybe even need to lose weight, gain weight, whatever it is, and you keep saying stuff about it and you keep making excuses about time, money, all these things. I'm super busy, I'm moving. You guys, I moved across the country last year. I was a full-time teacher when I started my journey. What else you got on me? I was a teacher with a teacher income. I figured it out because what I was saying to myself wasn't worth living that every day. Because the way I was talking to myself, I would never want a friend to talk like that to themselves. It was worth it to me to change my life and to not keep feeling sorry for myself or going to bed with so much anxiety that it was literally paralyzing me. It wasn't worth living my life like that every single day. So yeah, I did invest in this, and yeah, it's changed my life. It's only expensive if you don't get results, and you gotta give yourself a huge gut check. Are you just talking about it? Or are you gonna be about it? All right, y'all, have an amazing day. Happy Tuesday. I gotta go eat and then get started on my day. I love Tuesdays. I love Mondays. I love Wednesdays. I love Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Every day is such a blessing because if you choose to be grateful, then your whole world is gonna change. Message me. Reach out to me if you are willing to stop making excuses. Why is what you're doing not working? Why do you want this, but you're not actually willing to do it? Ask yourself that, truly, and I'm here for you. I think it's just you're afraid. You're afraid of failing because nothing else has ever worked for you, and I understand that. I lived that, and this can be different for you. All right, you guys, talk to you later.